Hey climber, happy Monday, happy after 4th of July weekend. Hope you had a great weekend. I hope you still have all your digits. I got mine, so right, hope you have 10 fingers, 10 toes. No, it's probably not a good weekend if you only end up with about 8 or 9 of those suckers. So no, just joking. If anybody's, I hope everybody's safe and had a great family, friends, feasting, fun. I know I had a great time this weekend. Got together with some family, with some friends. We got a chance to go out boating, doing some other things. So it was a great weekend. Hey, what I wanted to say is, one is we're 4 weeks into, I say 4 weeks left into the summer. Okay, so what I talk about is, and I think I've talked about it on here before, we set up our summer based on, we have 10 weeks of training with our off-season kids, our college kids and our high school kids that we train, right? July 4th was week number 6. We're moving into week number 7. We got 7, 8, 9, and 10. So through July, we got 4 weeks left in July. We're already on the 7th, so moving pretty quick. You still can have a great summer, right? You still can do some things to impact and get on track. I'm back on track with, and I know this was a tough weekend to try to start being back on track in July, but I had a really great week of eating a little bit better, making a little bit smarter decisions, getting out and moving a little bit more. I didn't follow my traditional workout program because we're outside, we're at the lake, but able to take some walks and do some things and get into the water and do some swimming. So the workout changed a little bit, but I was still able to be active and get some things done. So hope you do the same thing. So I'm getting back on track for making sure I'm gonna finish up the year, last 6 months, to stay on track and stay on goal. So what I wanna show you today for Movement Monday, just quick little things is, a lot of times, and if you read above, what we talk about is, a lot of times, we talk about it all the time, that everything's connected. My shoulder's connected to my back's connected to my hips, all those things. So sometimes when I have a neck pain, and sometimes that can be related to my shoulders too, right? So just want to show you a couple things. One, when you're sitting at your desk, right? And in between every hour, you could just set a timer in between, or if you're still scanning actively and you have a patient, as soon as they get done, this is literally just a 30-second hack. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand up from my desk. I'm gonna just put my hands back on the small of my back, and I'm gonna push back and just drive my shoulders back and through, right? And then I'm just gonna do shoulder rolls. So I'm pushing myself in this back position, and what I'm really trying to do is, as I push back through and pull everything back, I'm stretching out the hip flexors, and I'm stretching out the front side, lengthening the front side and getting a good opening on that front side. So I'm opening the hips and I'm opening the shoulders as I push back and drive those shoulders back and through. And then think I'm gonna squeeze those elbows back together as I'm coming back and through. So rotate and squeeze. I'm gonna do that for 10, 15 reps, about 15, 20 seconds. And then right from there, gang, I'm just gonna stand nice and tall, shoulders back and even, and I'm gonna do head circles, clockwise for 10, and then counterclockwise for 10, to be in those positions. Again, if I go clockwise 10, counterclockwise for 10, you can literally get that done in 30 seconds to a minute. So in between patients, I think if I do this about 6 to 8 times a day, I do my neck rotation 6 to 8 times a day, 8 times a day, how much better you're gonna feel when you get home. The other thing I wanna talk about and show real quick is, first thing when you get up in the morning, and I actually have my mom, we were just talking this weekend too, my mom's 89 years old and she does her bed exercises. First thing when she gets up, the first one she's gonna do is she's just gonna, and I'm thinking about, you can do this laying in your bed. I'm not gonna get on the ground real quick, but I'm just gonna do a knee grab, alternating knee grab. And as I'm laying on the ground, I'm just taking that knee and I'm gonna pull that knee up to my chest. Hold for about a 10-second count. I'm gonna alternate back and forth. Do that 10 times. This whole thing's gonna take roughly 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm going knee to chest, just a knee grab to pull, breathe out, hold that for a couple counts, let it out, alternate back and forth. Then I'm gonna stand up and on the side of my bed, or I'm gonna stand up by my bed, and I'm just gonna go arm circles. I'm going forward for 10, and then I'm gonna go backwards for 10. I'm gonna reach high and open those shoulders up, back and through. I even do where I'm doing my thumbs up, and then I'm going where I'm coming my thumbs down and changing. So 10 forward, 10 backwards, thumb up, thumbs down, I do 10, 10. That's gonna be about another minute, okay? Then I'm gonna be down, I'm just gonna go into my cat-cow. And all I'm gonna do is find a spot, and if you wanted to roll over, you could actually do this in your bed too, right? And all I'm gonna do is drop down, let my shoulders sink. My arms stay straight, gang. I'm not bending down this way to get movement. I'm letting my back drop, and you can see my chin say, and then I'm pushing my back up and through. Let everything drop through my lower back. Think I'm going to take my belly button to the floor. Then I'm going to push and drive the small of my belly button to my spine and push my spine up to the roof. I'm going to do that 10 to 15 times. I'm not in a rush to do this, gang. And I'm going to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. As I move through that position, let everything drop. Again, the movement should come through my belly button and my spine. It shouldn't just be coming through my shoulders when I'm doing those things. Then the last one I'm going to do is I'm just going to do my neck circles and with my side bend. So a couple of different things I'm going to normally do is I normally, when I'm doing my side bend here, I'm going to drop my ear to my shoulder. I want to make sure I'm not pushing my neck forward, but just dropping. I don't want to raise my shoulder up to my ear. Keep my shoulder down. So my right ear is going to my right shoulder, and then I'm going to reach up, over, and through, and then I'm going to move my head and think I'm going to look up at my watch, right? So if I'm reaching over the top, I'm going to push my ear to my shoulder, and then I'm going to look up to see what time it is. And I'm going to hold that, so I'm getting a stretch all the way through the side and through my neck. I'm going to hold that for about 30 seconds, then I'm going to go to the other side. Push my ear over, right? Left ear, left shoulder, keep that shoulder down. Come up over the top. I don't have my watch, but I got my wristband. I'm going to see what it says on my wrist. I'm going to turn it over and rotate that up. And I'm going to feel that stretch all the way through the neck, all the way down to the back side. I'm going to feel it all the way into the lats. So those quick exercises that you can do. The first one, about 30 seconds to a minute in between patients. Do that, again, 6 to 8 times a day. You're going to feel it great through the neck and the shoulders. Those morning exercises, you can literally get those done. Once you get in a routine and kind of get that out, you can usually get that done in 4 to 5 minutes. First thing in the morning, grab those knee grabs right before you get out of bed, then stand up right by the side of your bed. And if you get that into your routine and do that every day, we're talking about, what, 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day to help you feel better, live pain-free, and make this a great July and move forward into a fantastic 2025. Hey, don't be scared to reach out. If you have questions, give me a holler. Don't be scared to share this. I'm asking you to share this with some friends. If you think they're having neck and shoulder problems, get them involved, have them take a look at this thing. Maybe it'll help them out. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Make it a great one.